the exact dates checks are going out and money will be arriving for Social Security, including retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, spousal, and SSI beneficiaries, with important announcements in February. I have all the details and exactly what you need to know right here in the video. Let's get right into it. I know in this video we're specifically focusing on February and all the dates in which through the month of February where checks will be going out, money will be distributed, and important announcements will be made directly focused on Social Security and all the fixed income beneficiaries I mentioned at the beginning of the video. February yet again is another busy month, just like every month that comes by. I'll get into it and talk about all the details and exact dates you want to know when those checks will be arriving, as they will be coming in a little bit later this month for those fixed income beneficiaries. But again, I'll point out some other dates for you here in this video as well. Let's get into it and talk through all the details. Really fast before we do, thanks for joining me. If you have not done so yet, make sure to do yourself a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button right down below the video. It is totally free to do so, and I'm here for you right by your side every single day as things are changing very rapidly. It is a very busy time right now, and I'm here to advocate on your behalf, as well as keeping you updated, to do all the research, to watch all the headlines, the bills packages and proposals, or anything popping up right now you can possibly grab and or take advantage of. As like I said, things are changing rapidly. There's a lot of announcements coming out, and anything popping up you can possibly grab or take advantage of, including but not limited to money, benefits, raises to benefits, checks, programs, stimulus, anything else like that. I want to bring it to your attention immediately, which is exactly what I do here in these videos every single day. So again, please make sure to subscribe down below so you don't miss any videos going forward, and let's get into it and talk about February. Here we are. Wow, where's this year going already, right? I mean, seriously, February? This is nuts, right? Seriously, 2024 in February. Either way, let's get into it and talk about all these dates, all right? So here's what I want to do for you. I want to start at the beginning of the month, right here, right now, and talk through all the dates throughout the month of February. Even though we have a little bit of a shortened month, it's not that much of a shortened month this year because it is also a leap year. Interesting, right? So for those of you that have a birthday on the 29th of the month, wow, are you turning like 20 this year or something? Obviously, I'm being a little bit sarcastic, but you know what I mean. People always joke about that have a birthday on the 29th. They're like, I'm turning 13 this year. And they're really like 50 or something, right? It's kind of funny. So anyway, we'll talk about that more here in just a minute, but let's talk through the details of the month of February, what is going on, and all these dates that I want to point out for you. So let's talk about today, right now. Here we are today, February 1st. All right, so what is going on is those of you that receive SSI, Supplemental Security Income, you should have gotten your payment today, okay? This is also your higher payment. You should have gotten your first payment actually back in late December, the 29th of December. You got your first payment of $943 as an individual, or up to $1,415 as a married couple, provided you're receiving the maximum, by the way. That is the maximum, okay? So yes, you got your other one today, whether it goes into a bank account, Direct Express, wherever you get that, yes, should have already gotten it by now. If you didn't get it in your SSI, well, then you might want to make a phone call, something like that. But yeah, you should have gotten that already. All right, now next, let's quickly talk about tomorrow, the 2nd, okay? So tomorrow, February 2nd, Friday, which happens to be a couple different things going on. So first off, for those of you that receive fixed income benefits on the 3rd of the month, well, guess what? That's Saturday. We don't get paid on Saturdays, Sundays, or holidays. Therefore, you should get your payment tomorrow, okay? This does not apply to everybody, but some people do get paid on the 3rd of the month, and for those people, you'll get your payment on Friday because obviously the 3rd is Saturday, okay? So that is number one. Next, we will also be getting the non-farm payroll number. In other words, the job report, okay? Now, you've heard me talk about this before. This is a very important number we want to continue to watch right now, especially right now, because this number that will be coming out tomorrow will give us a glimpse into how many jobs were created or lost in the month of January and what is going on with the unemployment rate. Do you think that's going to be important? I do. Why? Because a lot of people that were seasonal are probably going to be getting laid off, as in let go, as in they're no longer needed for the holiday help. Some people do stay on through January because it's the return season, but my point is we're going to start to see a lot of layoffs from all that seasonal help that came in basically November, December to help out with the holidays. So this will be an interesting report, and as you've heard me say before in other videos, the higher the unemployment rate goes, the higher likelihood we'll get more stimulus checks, but no guarantees. Just want to point point that out really quickly. All right, next, let's push all the way out until the 13th of February, Tuesday. What happens to be going on this day? This is the date in which we're going to be getting the CPI data release, the Consumer Price Index, otherwise known as the inflation report. This is a very important report. We need to continue watching this one very closely, and we'll have to see what happens going on with inflation. And again, this will be the January inflation data point, so we will see what's going on here. We know they continue to tell us, oh, don't worry, everybody. Life is good. Inflation has gone down. Really? Okay, whatever. Not sure where they're shopping or where they're living, but that's not the case for like 900% of the other people here in this country, right? Yeah, exactly. Obviously, I'm being sarcastic, but you get my point, right? So every time they continue to tell us that inflation's going down, the American people are doing great, I just feel like, what are you talking about? Where are you getting this information, right? They're clearly not living out in the real world where we do right now. But anyway, that report will be coming out on Tuesday morning of the 13th. Next, let's talk about the 14th. Couple things going on here. First off, Valentine's Day. So, grab some chocolate. I mean, seriously, right? Grab some chocolate, maybe... I don't know, whatever else happens on that day. Maybe some flowers or something like that will come in. I don't know. Sorry, I'm choking up now. Sorry. Anyway, sorry about that. Let's get into it and talk about the 14th, which is also the second Wednesday of the month. And this just happens to be that day in which those of you that have a birthday landing between the 1st and the 10th of the month, this is when your payments will be arriving as a Social Security or fixed income beneficiary. This is the date which you'll be getting your payments. Now remember, the 1st of February is Thursday, right? So obviously here we are, Thursday, the February 1st. And because of this, the payment schedule is pushed out, basically a whole nother week. So people are getting their payments way later in the month of February because the 1st, today, landing Thursday, right? So that's why, okay? But anyway, the second Wednesday of the month is the 14th. So this is when those beneficiaries with a birthday between the 1st and the 10th of the month will be getting paid. Now, let's push all the way out until the 21st, February 21st. This is the date in which those of you that have a birthday between the 11th and the 20th of the month, this is when your payments will be arriving, okay? The third Wednesday, the 21st of the month, again, birthdays between the 11th and the 20th of the month land on the third Wednesday, which is the 21st of this month, okay? Next, let's push all the way out until the 28th, which would generally be the last day of the month, but it is not this year because of the leap year, but this is the fourth Wednesday of the month, and this is the date in which those of you that have a birthday landing between the 21st and the 31st of the month, then this is the date you'll be getting your payment. So, way out there at the end of the month, like literally the worst days, because basically we're just getting paid so much later this month based on other days because the first being on a Thursday, okay? So anyway, that is why the payment schedule has changed there. Now, the very last day that I want to point out is obviously the last day of the month, which is the 29th, and there's nothing special about it other than it's just a leap year, and we only get this every so often, right? Every 4 years we get a leap year, which is kind of interesting, kind of cool to get the little bonus day thrown in there, right? But anyway, this is what's going on here. So these are the dates that I want to point out for you really quickly for the month of February. Now, obviously, there's a lot more going on. As we continue to work our way through the month, there will be many more announcements, many more things coming up. Literally every single day there will be a lot more. I guarantee it. Every single day there's announcements, okay? Every single day I hear something coming out of somebody saying something important about Social Security, SSDI, retirement, survivors, SSI, VA benefits, seniors, money, programs, new bills, packages, literally every single day. So there's a lot of different things that are going on, which is why I'm continuing to watch all this very closely. And we all know what is coming in a matter of, what's the math on that? 9 months, I think, a little over 9 months. November? Yeah, you know what's going on in November, right? So do you think all these economic reports and everything that we're watching closely now today and for the next 9 months or so, do you think they're going to be very important and have higher influence, higher impact going forward? 100%. They're going to be very, very, very important. And remember, the closer and closer we get to November, the bigger the promises will get and the more empty the promises will get. And yeah, we'll hear a lot of big announcements out of lawmakers, all kinds of people like this who are just trying to get a job or to keep a job, if you know what I mean, right? So we will see what happens here, what's going on between now and November. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on, and it's all about you this year. the low income and fixed income. So I'm here for you in any way that I possibly can be. Again, do me a huge favor, hit that subscribe button down below. And again, do yourself a favor, hit that subscribe button down below. I'm here for you every single day, keeping you updated, watching the headlines, doing the research, and again, advocating on your behalf in any way that I possibly can be. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what I can do to better serve you. Otherwise, share the video with your friends from your social media. There's a share button right down below. Totally free to do so. Hit the thumbs up button down below. Totally free to do so. Go back and check out any of the other thousands of videos here on the channel. Again, totally free to do so. And down below in the description, I do have a bunch of videos linked there as well. Check those out. Some pretty good content there. Other than that, enjoy your day. Take care. Hope this one helps you. And I'll catch you again later in the next video. And I'll be right here by your side every single day and month going forward through the rest of this month and for the rest of the year, as well as probably a lot longer than that. So enjoy. I'll catch you again later in the next